because crying does make you feel better. But then the question becomes, what's supposed to happen after the tears, and is that all that you want out of life? So when I look at that poor kid, what I'm thinking here is that, okay, so he's on the internet telling everybody about what they did to him and how terrible it was. What's his plan gonna be now? What's he gonna do now? Is he gonna wait until CBS has a change of heart? Is he gonna wait for white people to decide to be nicer to him? That's not gonna work because we've been waiting 400 years. That hasn't happened yet. Is he going to hope that he can find another job? Maybe he will. He seems like he's good. I'm sure he's good at what he does. Maybe he'll find another job. But still, the unfortunate reality, though, is that even in that new job, the same vulnerability exists. Corporations cut people all the time. They don't necessarily care what happens to you, right? So he could be in a similar situation in the future if something does not change. So that's what so if I was talking to him, I'd probably say, okay, so let me explain what happened to you, and let me explain why you don't want to be this vulnerable in this economy. Let's talk about some strategies. The way that people build wealth and the way that people protect themselves financially is saving their money, getting the side hustle, investing to build a capital base, maybe learning how to start a business, finding a partner in your life, perhaps maybe a spouse or something at some point that also generates income. So you have multiple streams of income coming into the house, right? Just little things like that, right? But then here's the other thing too. Then I go backward in time and I say, okay, so in 25 years, some of y'all got kids that are like 2 years old. So in 25 years, your child will be a 27-year-old, and they're going to be engaging with this economy. And so my question would be, if you know that your child's going to engage with the economy in the year 2050, what are you doing right now to prepare them for what they're going to experience in the year 2050? Because for this young man, if somebody back in the year 2000 had said, you know what, I love you and I'm gonna make sure I got a plan for you. You ain't gonna be out here whining and crying because these folks got the best of you. I'm gonna make sure you're ready and prepared. I'm gonna prepare you to be a winner, not a loser, not a victim, right? We're gonna get you ready. So we know the plan. I'm not even gonna go through the drill too much because a lot of you know the drill. I'm gonna buy my car note is $400 a month. I'm also buy you $400 a month worth of stock every month. And based on compound interest, by the time you're 25, 26 years old, you're going to have at least 150, $200,000 in the bank. So that way, if they decide they're not interested in having you, you're going to be fine financially. You're not going to have to worry about being homeless. But then on top of that, what I'm also going to do is make sure that you're trained on entrepreneurship, because every black man should know how to start his own business, because a black man can never be a man when he's solely dependent upon the white man for his well-being. If you depend on another man to provide for your house, then you're not the man of your house. He's the man of your house. So your woman shouldn't be sleeping with you. She should be sleeping with him, and just cut out the middleman, because you've aligned yourself to being a punk. I'm not judging. I'm just telling you the truth. Seriously, like really, the idea that you are a man and another man decides whether or not your children get to eat should be absolutely insulting for you. It should be incredibly insulting. It doesn't mean that you're a sucker for having a job. I'm not Dame dashing this conversation. Dame, I know Dame very well. I know Dame well enough to know Dame's financial challenges close up because I saw everything. So I'm not here to do that. What I am saying though is that there's a difference between working for somebody because you want to versus working for somebody because you have to. Every man should, I'm talking to men specifically, but women as well. We can translate this to women, but let's talk about the men. You should always have options. You should always be able to walk away from that job. Your goal is to have what I call fuck you money. Fuck you money means that if they disrespect you or they don't treat you right, you should be able to say, fuck you, I'm good. I'm going to walk away because I've got stocks over here and I've got some real estate over here. I got a side hustle over here. I've got family over here. I got a wife over here that's helping me to bring in income, right? You should always have options. If you do not have options, then they can humiliate you, they can disrespect you, they can spit on you, they can pee on you like R. Kelly, and ain't nothing you can do about it. You got to sit there and just get peed on because nobody prepared you to avoid the Diddy party. Capitalism becomes a great big Diddy party, and so many of our people are out here just getting peed on, and because nobody prepared them in advance. So preparation is the key to success. There's no way around this.